Today we're talking about getting the words right with the moon now in Virgo, goes into Virgo. Depends on your time zone, either just hour or so before midnight or after midnight, depending on East Coast, West Coast. At any rate, as we begin the day on Wednesday, the moon is in Virgo, shifting gears, getting a little bit more grounded, tangible, practical than we have been in recent days. So let's take a look at how that impacts our moving through this Gemini moon cycle. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Wednesday, June 12th. So we are unfolding this moon cycle that began with the new moon in Gemini, right? Planting the seeds of new ideas, new thinking, learning new things, expanding our minds, growing in knowledge, expanding our ability to communicate, thinking about how we want, what we need to say and how we want to say it. So now that the moon is in Virgo, going into Virgo, we have this more critical way of looking at things. So Virgo, right, has this ability to discern. So Virgo can be, right, gets a bad rap for being nitpicky, but it's also, of course, where we get down into the details. So getting down into the details helps us really get things right in a way that brings beauty and elegance and helps us step into our power. When you think of the difference between a good piece of art and a great piece of art, it probably has to do with the details. When you think about good writing versus great writing, it probably has some attention to detail given to it, right? So this is for ourselves, this opportunity to look at what we've got, what we've created, what we are working on, and how we can get into the details to improve upon it, to strive for greatness, maybe strive for perfection. Don't hold ourselves to perfection, but imagine that we are making something more perfect. We can think about it that way, right? Same with ourselves, right? If you're the kind of person who has that inner critic, that critical voice that can be hard on yourself and says, here's what's wrong, and here's what's wrong, and here's what's wrong. Let's reframe that to say, here's where I am learning. Here's where I'm growing in my perfection. Here's where I'm becoming more of what I'm capable of. So it's a process, right? There is no judgment, because that's what being human is about, right? It's about laughing at ourselves and seeing how we are learning and growing, and getting things wrong is part of that process. So Virgo helps us see what we've gotten wrong. It also helps us see what getting it right looks like, right? When you can see that vision of perfection, that helps us get in touch with what we want it to look like, what we want it to feel like. And when we call in that perfection, it's more like we're allowing that perfection to flow through us. So it's not like you have to push, right? It's not like you have to do something that's impossible. It's more like having the Virgo humility to step back and say, you know what, this isn't about me. This is about me being a conduit for what is spirit is creating through me, or however you want to think about that, right? So my higher self is creating through me, or my highest potential is creating through the imperfect me in this moment. So it's the ability to look at things and go, how do I want to tweak that? give yourself permission to get down in the weeds with this Virgo energy. So we had over the weekend, we had the moon in Cancer, feeling things, emotions, things moving through on the inside. And then the moon went into Leo, where we need to have those feelings move outward and express ourselves and share our truth. And then now with Virgo, it's like, okay, how do we want to tweak what we're sharing? How do we want to make it better, improve upon it? So finding the right words is about how we share. It's about how we are finding the right words, the right container, the right musical notes, the right colors, whatever it is you're working on, you can probably find a way to apply this. But when we find the thing that feels right, see how powerfully it helps us to convey the truth within, how it helps us to share and be heard in that deeper truth, in that true power that we have to be creative. So when we're sharing something from our essence, we want to get the words right, or whatever the expression is, right? If it's putting it into art, make it attend to the details so that what is being shared, conveyed, communicated is more powerfully you, more of your truth, more of who you are and your essence, and the essence of what you want to convey. So that's some food for thought with the moon in Virgo. I am Marina Orms. Thank you so much for being here. You can learn more about me at astrologyheals.com. I've got opportunities to book some time with me. You get 20% off your first session. Could be the perfect time to check in and see how these Gemini energies are showing up for you in your chart and what it means for your life, what you're going through, how you can see the bigger picture to help you navigate what is showing up for you right now. So astrologyheals.com. Thanks so much for being here, and I will see you next time with more astrology for unshakable self-care. Keep taking care of your powerful self. All right, bye for now.